Welcome to World News. Today is February 24th. I'm Alex Podorf.
And I'm Mitch Inman. We're going to start off today with talking about France, the food shortages, the unemployment, the depression in the economy. Who knows what's next? The liberals obviously wanting more representation, wanting civil liberty, wanting regulated economic life, and the working class just simply wanting better conditions. The tensions are getting high. Who knows what will happen next?
In other news, there's still no outcome in the Italy revolutions, led by the liberals. Milan, Lombardy, and Venetia all want to expel their Austrian rulers. Some think they'll fail, but others think they'll succeed. If you want to get in on the votes, tweet hashtag Italian success or not.
We're here back reporting on last week's news report of the Habsburg Empire. Louis Kaluth, who we all know is a Magyar nationalist, attacked Austria, demanding its independence from Hungary, led to nationalists revolting, Vienna being the center, and included Austrian Germans, Hungarians, Slovakia, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Ukraine, Italy, so many places I couldn't even name. The Magyar are also known as the political leaders of the Hungarian people, wanted independence from Hungary. So they continued to rebel, and we just got in today that the Habsburg have invaded Hungary and have violently attacked them to settle down their revolutions.
And now, to the weather with our wonderful weather reporter.
Hey folks, I'm Eric Kahn and I'm here to tell you about the weather. All throughout Europe, it is a high of 51 degrees and cloudy. Kind of reminds me of the mood of the people since everybody is rebelling. Everybody's hungry, everybody's angry, ain't nobody got no money. Just reminds me of the weather.
Alright, now we're going to take you to commercial.
There's 15 characteristics that make me the greatest, and just one of them is my strength.
I hate losing. Losing is for the guys that have excuses.
In all of us, there's that little monster inside that comes out to play when the time is right.
Game of Arms. One-on-one. Face-to-face. Eye-to-eye. It's on. Game of Arms. Tuesdays at 10. Only on AMC.
Mitch Inman reporting live here at the new factory built here in France. Due to the newly found industrialization, working conditions have been very, very poor, and we're here to interview some of the workers on how they've been. Mitch Inman here reporting live with
Cappy.
She is a middle-class liberal, and I just wanted to get some of your opinions on like the new political choices of Louis Philippe.
I don't agree with his views.
Do you feel that his power is corrupt?
Yes.
How would you feel the revolutions are benefiting or not benefiting your country?
They aren't benefiting my country.
Why not?
Because they're corrupt.
I agree. And that's our interview with middle-class liberal Cappy Arnold.
Thank you.
We're live in the factory with worker
Chaz.
And I wanted to ask him about the real life circumstances down here. Chaz, is it hard to work in the factory your entire life?
Yes.
How old are you?
7.
How many hours do you have to work down here in this dark, cold, horrifying conditions?
About 6 hours.
6 hours? And what is your job down here while you work for those 6 hours straight?
To clean the whole basement and get out all the copperheads and snakes.
That sounds extremely terrible. Have you ever been in any dangerous situations because of this?
One time I saw a snake on the floor, and I thought it was rubber from my bosses to trick me, so I almost picked it up, and it was a copperhead, and it almost bit me.
That is horrifying. These conditions are not suited for children, and something should be done about this. I'm Mitch Inman, and thank you for watching.
I'm here in Prague, Germany, with Lucy. Now Lucy, what's the rapid population increase done to your family?
We can't afford a house now, so we live on the streets. And I play with rats because we don't have any money.
So we're all aware of the workers protesting against unemployment, the food shortages, and the high food prices. Now, Lucy, tell us, what does your dad do for a living?
he's in prison for protesting.
How has your personal life been affected by the revolution?
I work at a factory 12 hours a day with my sisters and brothers, and we don't really do anything much other than that.
Do you make much?
No, we make only a little bit an hour.
How are the working conditions?
It's tough. I mean, we don't do a lot other than it, and we live there mostly.
Any dangerous things going on there?
Yeah, we get pushed around a lot.
There you go.
Hi, it's Natalie, reporting from about the 1848 revolutions. I'm here with George Hamilton, owner of one of the new clean factories. Hi, I would like your input on the factories these days.
They're prime. We just installed 2 light bulbs per factory and put in a window in case there was a fire, but the window doesn't open. So I don't know what everyone is complaining about.
So we've been hearing through the media that you've been making some new improvements on the factories. Could you improvise on some of those?
Well, everyone complained about how they were small and dark, and there were children working in there, and there was no air conditioning, there was no open windows. And why would I spend my money to make them happy when they're making me money? I pay them well enough. 70 cents a day is perfectly fine, and I don't need to make any improvements. So the media accusing me of having poor conditions is completely ridiculous.
Lately in the news, we've been hearing about a living salary. Do you believe that the salary you pay is enough to get through one day?
It is more than enough. I barely make it day to day eating my lobster and caviar every single day, while they're sitting around in apartment buildings, living with their entire families, eating whatever they want. 70 cents is way too much. We're about to actually lower the wages because their conditions are so great and they're just so happy and enjoy it. It's like, why would we pay them so much to do something they love to do?
All right, one last question, and this is one that is heated. So you're saying that you don't have children workers, correct?
Exactly, we do not have children workers.
So you believe that it's important for children to have an education instead of work in a factory?
Exactly. How can you have someone that works in a factory and does well that's not educated? I mean, you have to go to school until you're 9 years old, and then you can work in the factory. That seems reasonable.
That's it for you. The raw interview of George Hamilton. Thank you.
Today in Germany,
Hold on, Mitch, I'm getting a development. Okay, we have a live feed of Natalie Novellis in Paris, France.
live to her.
Thank you, Alex. Hi, I'm Natalie Novellis, reporting live in Paris, France. As you can see behind us, the revolt has started between the lower and middle class. This was a much predicted event. Both classes have not reached their desired goals in the revolutions. Oh wait, this just in. Apparently, rumor has it that Louis Philippe is fleeing to the Arc de Triomphe. Hi, it's Natalie Novellis in front of the Arc de Triomphe. Rumor has it Louis... Oh my gosh, there's Louis! Louis, we want an interview! Louis! Louis, come here! Louis! After running for 20 minutes, I finally captured Louis Philippe. This is an all-exclusive interview, never before seen, raw footage. Louis, where are you headed?
Anywhere but France.
Louis, come back! Louis! Hi, it's Natalie Novellis in front of Louis Philippe's house in Vienna that he fled to. How do y'all feel about Louis Philippe now living near you?
I'm so excited! I pass this house every day. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, like I'm about to get my license and I'm gonna drive here every single day. And I saw him the other day and oh my gosh. It was like perfect.
He waved at me.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh, I saw him like, holy crap, like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh.
Rumor has it Louis Philippe is about to walk out of this house. How are y'all gonna react?
Oh my god, it's gonna be awesome!
I'm gonna scream so much.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna like touch him. I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Then I'm gonna make him sign my phone case.
How much do y'all love him?
Oh my
I
god,
love
is that a
him
question?
so much. Oh my god, oh my god.
Is that a serious question?
Like seriously, like what?
I love him so much.
I've liked him since I came out the womb.
In time to talk with Louis Philippe, what would you say?
I love you so much, and you make me so happy. Like, I can't breathe.
I'd say, oh my god, Louis Philippe, like, oh my god, I love you so much. I like owe you my life. Oh my god.
You are like the most perfect thing like ever, and I'm like so like happy, and you're like awesome.
We're back live in the hot seat at World News with Mitch Inman and Alex Potter debating the German army riots.
We're here to debate whether we should get troops involved in the city riots. Is that right?
That is correct.
And you take a stand that you believe they should get involved in city riots.
Yep, that's right.
Well, I believe that Frederick William IV, because he does not want troops in the riots, I agree with him. Why do you disagree with what he has to say?
Well, it's getting out of control. People are dying. We gotta get the troops in there. It's corrupting the government.
But don't you feel that if we pay our good taxpayers' money on troops just to harm the taxpayers, it's a vicious cycle?
Well, it's necessary. It's costly, but it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary for the rioters to be subdued.
Well, can you confirm that in March, 18 people were killed over the riots?
I cannot confirm that. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Well, if 18 people were killed in the riots without the involvement of troops, can you imagine the numbers of people killed with the troops and their violent tasks towards them?
Well, they're not going to be killing any people. They're just going to be calming them down. Well, if stuff gets too out of hand, then shots may be fired. It's just something you're going to have to deal with. It's for the good of the entire city as opposed to just the rioters. It's for the good of the entire city.
Well, such as cities as Berlin, where most of our income for our country comes, if people are dying in the streets and being attacked by their own army, don't you believe that they will begin to rebel more against their troops as well as their country because of the harm being put to their friends and family?
Well, the troops outnumber them, so they can handle them. Yeah, they can handle it. There will be rebellion, but there already is, so the problem's the same.
I guess you prove a nice point. Standing interview and debate we had this morning. New information has come in though, and Frederick William IV has created a new assembly to solve the problem. With this assembly being going on for hours and hours, they have finally created their own constitution, not only to give success to people, but to benefit every single class. But we may take a look deeper into, is it really helping the working class?
Wraps up the World News segment for today. We're going to take you out to the French countryside with farmer Jacques Baguette. He's going to tell you a little bit about how the revolution, the Industrial Revolution, affected his life.
Hi, it's Natalie Novellis, and we're back, reporting live from the rural areas of France. Here is Monsieur Baguette. Would you mind having an interview?
Oh, no, I wouldn't mind at all. What questions you got for me?
How has the Industrial Revolution and the 1848 revolutions affected your farming?
Well, ma'am, you have no idea. Everybody used to live right here with me. And we would do farming, we would trade with each other. I'd trade some of my vegetables for some of their silks, and some of their silks for some of their spices. But now, everybody's moving to the city. I gotta move next week. Nobody else is out here. My crops are doing horrible this year. Let me take you over to the chicken, Miss Natalie. As you see here, my chickens, I only got 6 left. Ever since the revolutions are happening, and the Industrial Revolution happening, and everybody leaving the country, all my chickens have been dying because nobody's been here to take care of them. And all the smog in the air, and the poor living conditions. It's not just poor living conditions for me. It's poor living conditions for the chickens too.
How bad has the effect been from the Industrial Revolution?
Pretty bad, I might say. I live paycheck to paycheck, barely have any money anymore. take care of these chickens more than I take care of myself.
And how many chickens did you used to have?
I used to have 35.
And now we're down to 6.
Now we are down to the lucky 6. It's just the conditions are so bad.
Have you ever considered moving out to work in the factory?
I have. My belated wife told me to never move, and since she has passed away, I feel halfway like I should to make a living for myself and the chickens, but half of me wants to stay true to her. It's tough.
And that's it.